Black Wall Street is now online, baby. That's right. Visit the GW District. Shop the very best in men's and women's apparel and accessories, home decor, office supplies, books, pantry items, and so much more. The GW District is a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media. We're both veteran and Black-owned, and we're bringing you the best online shopping experience with products made by small businesses. Come and experience the GW District difference today at shopgwdistrict.com. That's shopgwdistrict.com. The GW District, a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Hey.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. So we know how to twerk, huh?
You said what?
We know how to twerk, huh?
Oh, hell yeah. Well, I only learned how to twerk 3 years ago.
Well, shit, from watching this here, you seem like you learned very well.
I didn't want to look stupid.
I was going through your feed. I said, "Oh shit, she's not a booty clapper there." Yeah, I see you gonna be wide open at your birthday party out of this piece. Are you ready?
Ooh, I'm ready as I could be, to be honest. Not really, but I'm as ready as it's gonna be. I'm excited. My friend's flying in from out of town. I have some other girls coming, so I'm pretty pumped up.
And how did you hook up or you just knew a club owner, or you rented the club, or?
Okay, so the club is fairly new. Well, the club has been around for a while, but they changed owners and changed names. And so around the time I started but after, I just reached out to strippers because I really wanted to interview strippers. I feel like I had like the kind of porn stars and OnlyFans people. I wanted some strippers. Well, they were just so hard to get in contact with. So I just reached out to the club itself and was like, hey, can I come interview some of the staff and the dancers? I went and interviewed them that day. They fell in love with me. I don't know why, but shout out to Passion because love them. And then
how did they fall in love with you? I mean, you got a smile that just brought up the room, babe. Come on, man.
Yeah, they liked me interviewing, so I guess I just showed them a lot of love. They shout me out all the time. I shout them out, and they just gave me a second.
Oh, no doubt. And I see that you have done work with one of our most favorite smoke buddies, Dancia Danali. Tell me about it.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so a few weeks ago, Princess Havoc. Let's talk about her first. She
Smoke Buddy #1. That's out. Go ahead.
Yeah, I love her. So me and Princess got in contact a few months ago. We had just been chit-chatting. Well, one of our now our mutual friend, I don't know if you know BBW, Julie Ginger.
Oh yes, I know Julie.
Okay, so she was in Houston, and so Danica's like, no, Princess said, oh, Julie's in Houston right now. Y'all should link up and go have lunch or something. So when I hit her up, her and Danica had already had plans, so they just, and I met both of them. And since Danica lives by me, we just linked up and doing content together and camming and shooting scenes. So it's been fun.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so what kind of scenes were you shooting with Danica?
Well, we just been doing, of course, a lot of boob stuff with her big L's and my H's.
You got some big ones, baby. With the booty. Now you got tits and ass. You ain't
yes.
You got lady lumps. But go ahead.
I love my lady lumps.
Oh, they're very gorgeous. I enjoy looking at them myself. But you know what I'm saying? So where's y'all was shooting?
We were shooting some Christmas stuff, but we're not releasing it until next week because I wanted to get through my birthday.
Okay, I feel you on that. Oh my goodness. It's funny. She have connected with all my smoke buddies. I'm like, damn. It only made sense for me to interview you and make you a smoke buddy. I mean, you already in the family, so what the fuck? Why not?
My gosh, yeah. I was that distant cousin, but now I'm here.
Most definitely. So let me do these particulars and we can get this interview on the road, Miss Lady.
Okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone who's trying to start their own podcast career. All you got to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm, set up a profile, start podcasting today, and all this is for free. I am your host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the porn rap star. Y'all know what it is. We done listened to this a million times. Find all my links. I'm talking about my porn links, where you can see me laying the pipe to some of these chicks. My music links, where you can hear my lyrical ability, and follow me on social media, all with one link. I'm talking about allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Damn it, all my links, y'all should give me some fucking money, because I swear I say y'all name all the time. Speaking about sponsors, we have two wonderful sponsors. The first one is lsworld.com, the Facebook of the LS community. Go there today, get yourself a profile, and start your journey to the life of kink. And our other wonderful sponsor is Eroticism Magazine. That's right. Go to eroticismmagazine.com. Get yourself a monthly subscription. You can get the magazine either paperback or digital. And within them pages, you get to see some of the sexiest ladies from around the world. I'm talking about international stars doing some freaky shit. So go to Eroticism Magazine today and subscribe. Also, we're a proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. I'm talking about multiple podcasts giving you the Black experience. Plus, while you on the site, go ahead and get your experience some great shopping. Is you get the opportunity to buy products from over 500 Black-owned retailers and shops that sell their products on that site. So go to shopgwdistrict.com, buy Black, support Black businesses, build the Black economy, so create generational wealth. And y'all know what it is. Every Monday night, like clockwork, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm talking about Monday Night Smoke. Every Monday, I talk to a lovely lady or gent from the industry. As we just don't talk about sucking dick, eating pussy, fucking. No, we talk about the business of porn, how the money is made, the real shit, not the bullshit. So go to K97FM, the radio station for the adult film world, porn world, sex work world, whatever you want to call it, or what floats your boat. And catch this smoke every Monday night. And also, I have to announce something. I have now something new to announce. Saturday, Sunday, and on Wednesdays, you get to listen to me on Skyhawk After Dark. That's right. Go to SkyhawkAfterDarkTV.com and check me out, as well as other great podcasts such as the Hanky Panky Podcast, as well as Sex Talk with Lily Craven, as well as myself. So go to SkyhawkAfterDarkTV.com and catch your smoke over there. Now I'm going to shut up and let this sexy nominated lady introduce herself.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's motherfucking Paisley Haze. How are y'all doing today? Or how are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. I was looking forward to this because it like I said, I didn't realize that you did a podcast. So I said, well, damn, I'm talking to a cam girl, nominated cam girl, and she runs a podcast. So I'm like, well, this is gonna be an interesting interview altogether.
Yeah.
So so before we get into how you got the business, let's begin with being nominated as your favorite cam girl for XBIZ. Tell me the feeling, the euphoria that your work paid off to get nominated by and such a prestigious award at that.
Yes. So it's fan nominated, which is awesome. That means all my fans have a good, solid fan base and support system, I like to think. It felt really good because I've been in the industry 3 years. I just hit my third year mark in November, but it was coming up on 3 years, and then I get nominated, so I was like super excited. But it just wasn't starting my podcast. Had I known I was gonna get nominated, I would have waited for my podcast.
You said, "Nah, I would have hold up. I wanted to get the nomination first." But I think that
yeah, because it took up a lot of time.
Well, I feel you on that. So it was because it's fan based. Did you realize how strong of a fan base that you had before?
You're cutting.
No, it's probably the app.
Not really.
I was saying You didn't?
Okay.
What I was saying was, before the
No,
nomination, did you realize how strong of a fan base that you had?
I didn't realize it. No,
Mhm.
I really didn't. I was just like, well, if I get nominated this year, cool. But I didn't think I was actually gonna get nominated. And then I
Oh.
kept seeing so many people like retweet, like when pre-noms were going on. I'm like, ooh,
Mhm.
well, maybe I do have a chance. And then I was nominated. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, because to get that nomination means that you're one of the baddest and top and most popular cam girls in the business. Period. So
Yeah,
that speaks volumes in many ways. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So now, with that being said, how did we get in camming? How did you start this business?
Okay, so I I've worked at a lot of places, and I actually
Mm,
didn't get started until I was 28. I think
mhm.
I was 28, just about to turn 29 when I got started with this.
Okay, okay.
I got fired from my job. I was a manager at a fast food restaurant for 5 years, and I just really manifested it. I kept telling myself, I'm never leaving this job unless they fire me because the pay was great and everything, but the quality of life sucked. So when they
Hmm.
fired me, I felt like a sense of relief, and then I had no clue what I was
Yeah.
gonna do. And I had a friend, and she was a cam girl, and so I just did my research on what exactly a cam girl was. I spent
Hmm.
hours watching videos on YouTube, just studying it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this sounds right up my alley. So I started
Okay.
started on ChatterBait.
Oh, most definitely. So, your first cam show, tell me about it.
Oh, I was nervous because I had never twerked before my first day of camp ever.
So you started
So,
off twerking, okay?
because I knew that's what would sell my ass. Like, I do like my boobs, but I feel like my fan base loves my ass more than my boobs.
Yeah, white ass is like having a new pair of Jordans.
Hey, 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 now. I am. Okay, look, I let people think what they want to think because it sells, but I'm really not a pog because I'm not white.
Mhm.
But people let this blonde hair fool them, so I just go along with it.
So what's your ethnicity? Your ethnicity?
I'm Creole.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, baby. If you saw
Ooh.
me take that blonde wig off, you'd be like, "Oh, okay, I see it. I could tell."
I'm gonna tell you what's so funny. As a man and with being around women that have wigs, I swear we can't tell sometimes.
Yes,
Period. We
I
can't tell like,
know.
period. And I can hear the Creole in your voice now when you said that. 'Cause I was
Oh
like, she don't sound like she's from Texas. She sounds like she's from Louisiana.
yeah, my people are. They from like Lafayette and Brobridge.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, give me
Hmm.
that guarantee. Give me that guarantee.
Look, I don't have their accent. I think I have more of a country Texas accent.
Oh no, I can hear the Creole in you and a little bit of Texas, so I can hear
Yeah,
it both.
but it's definitely the blonde wig. So I was wearing a red wig
Mm-hmm.
first, and I looked a little more Latina.
Mm-hmm.
And then I switched to blonde, and they think I'm a pog. But honestly, it's what got me the fan base that I have now. So I'm gonna keep rolling along with the blonde.
Hey, it because to me, I always said this: the best girls that making this business is girls that can play any ethnicity.
Oh my
Period.
gosh, yes, and I did not realize that. Period. I did not
Yeah,
know that. Well, I didn't
yeah,
think about
because
it.
because you can give me because with that being said, you can give me white girl, you can give me mixed black girl, you can give me
Hmm.
hell, I can go as far as Hispanic or even Arabic
Okay,
almost
yes, and
because
you hit it right on the mark. I get all of those races. Now I don't get Asian, but I get Arabic. I
hmm
get Hispanic and Latina. I get
hmm
because I my hair is like a Puerto Rican, that kind of
hmm
curliness.
hmm
Um, get the little light skinned girl, Creole girl. I get white. I just get it all.
yeah, because it's just like yeah, because I was like, oh, as soon as you told me you were Creole, I was like, yeah, that explains. So that means she can play anything. She can give you any. She,
Yes. You know what's
so you
funny
go ahead.
is during the time period that I grew up in, it was so hard being like my skin tone because it's so
Hmm.
like in the mix and I was too black or I was too white or I was this.
Hmm.
But in this industry, oh my gosh, It totally flip flops and works wonders.
Yeah, because it's kind of like mixed race. They catch a bad rap sometimes,
Hmm.
period. Because especially when it comes to black and white, because white don't accept, black don't accept hardly, period. Even though I hate to tell people, we're going to have more mixed people by the time 2025 and 2030 going to hit. Trust me on that.
Look at the past 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
because I
all the
saw,
races are like mixing up. Look at the commercials on TV.
yeah, because you can't see a commercial if it's not a mixed couple.
Hmm.
And
Exactly.
and a lot of your TV shows involve mixed couples. So
Hmm.
it's kind of like it's now what used to be not or frowned upon is now very much so embraced, and I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most
Well, thank
definitely.
God my granny liked black men.
She said, "I'm gonna get me that black boy out
Hell
there."
yeah.
So you say you mean so basically you can for the most
Yes,
part.
I think I go by cam girl, and then I also do phone sex, and I sell my content, and I sell my panties.
Mhm. See, that's what I'm talking about. Female that does it all has the best chance of making money. Now
Mhm.
you don't do hardcore, for what I understand, correct?
No, I have never shot my first scene. I actually been talking to this one guy because I said if I'm gonna shoot my first scene, I would give it to him. Um,
Hmm.
but that's still not like 100% sure yet because honestly, I just don't have any interest in
Hmm. Well, I
it.
mean, I said this time again. I said for a female to survive in this business without fucking a dude, she has to do one or two genres.
Okay, well, tell me.
BDSM. That means we're talking about electric play, the bondage, um, the water sports, the humiliation, all that shit. Period.
Okay. Mhm.
The other is camming. Because the way camming is set up, you don't need a dude. And it's not
Mhm.
about you. It's about you and interacting with your fans.
Yeah.
Period. And to me, a lady that does camming, she don't necessarily have to dip into the boy girl arena unless she wants to. You
Yeah.
feel me? Especially if she knows what she's doing with camming. And for what
Mhm.
I'm seeing, you one that knows what the hell you're doing.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's a tough industry, and when the pandemic hit and you get the
Hmm.
spring of like the OnlyFans era, which I
Hmm.
had OnlyFans prior to it. 'Cause like I said, I've been doing
Hmm.
this for 3 years. But when that era hit, camming kind of slowed down and had to like balance itself back out, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
No, I understand because
Because it's like
one,
everybody was focusing on that.
mhm, yeah, because one, you
Mm.
now have many vids that does live cam. You now has OnlyFans that have live cam. So webcam sites don't have the market sold up like it did 2, 3 years ago. Period. Meaning that if I wanted to see you on live cam, I had to go to Chatterbait. I had to go to Live Jasmine and all those cam sites. Now
Yep.
that when only went live, it kind of opened the door for people to go over there versus Chatterbait. So do you do live cam on your OnlyFans?
No, I stick to just the cam sites when I do live cam. I do Skype shows.
Mm-hmm.
So if they want me just more private, just one on one, definitely Skype shows. But I just live stream on my cam sites.
Okay, okay, okay. So now I love talking to cam girls because it's a different
Okay.
type of the porn business, period. Um,
Hmm.
with camming, how do you keep it fresh, different, and variety when it comes to camming? Because with content, it's different because you're trying to sell a scene. Live cam, you're selling you. Go.
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah.
So I feel like the way I kind of keep it fresh is when I first got on, I was more just focused on thinking that everything was sexual. So I was
Mhm.
trying to get the guys to like tip me to twerk, tip me to squirt, tip me to play with myself, oil my boobs, stuff like that. once I kind of realized it's not just about that. They like me. They fuck with Paisley. So they like to come and just sit and chat and smoke with me. So a lot of people pay me just to sit and talk. And then I offer a variety of things. Like I'll do the like the cuck stuff with the guys and the small penis humiliation. I have a lot of small dick guys, which I love. That just support me. So I get a variety of things. And I think having both the body parts definitely helps because you get your boob fan base, your ass fan base, your feet fan base. You get the guys that like you to cook, the ones that just want to talk to you. So between all that, they keep me busy, and I think it stays fresh in that way. And then I'll try, like the other day, I don't know if you saw when I did the little doggy thing and I made my makeup like a little dog.
Very good makeup, I say. You did a very good job with that.
You think so? I'll throw that together.
And that was pretty damn good because a lot of people fuck it up. Let's just be honest. They don't know how to do makeup or what we call it. You actually look like someone professionally did it for you, to be honest with you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
You good at what you do. So with that being said, how many tours you got? How many tours you on?
I'm not on any tours.
No, toys.
Toys. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Okay, this is embarrassing. I have two. But this
you're the first cam girl that I talked to don't have two toys. Rest of them got dang a big ass treasure trove.
I always tell them, I say, hey boys, if y'all want to see me get more toys, you can buy me some, send them to me, and I'll play with them. And I don't know. I have one, that's just like the regular dick dildo, and then I have one that vibrates on my clit and goes inside my pussy. So
So I'm pretty sure you use that one for the squirting, correct?
Oh yeah. Well, I can squirt with the other one too.
Oh my good Lord. See, right now you're gonna have so many motherfuckers want to hit you up try to do boy girl because motherfuckers want that squirt scene so bad. Cause that shit sells like hotcakes. But
you know what? Part of me is not really feeling like I have to do it. And another part is just scared. Like, okay, I don't mind showing my body, obviously, but I'm scared of just fucking a lot of people. My body count is not high.
Well, see, the thing I tell girls is this. It's not about how many dicks you fuck. It's about fucking the right dicks. Let me explain what I mean by that. You fuck dicks with cachet. Dicks that can move the needle for you. Like a Don Prince, Pussy Bandit, Team VP, Armistice. I can go down the list, Rome Major. Because the point is, if you're going to fuck that dude, you want his fan base. You want some of his fan base. Because it's not about us, it's about y'all. You feel me? So because I had that conversation with a girl saying, well, I don't want to fuck a lot of dicks, boo-boo. You can fuck 3 dicks, and that's all you fuck, and you do well. And plus the fact that your business is not based off of content, you can actually use that as kind of a main event feature type situation where you ain't got to shoot as much compared to other girls because your main function is the webcam.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I tell people, there's a reason why you do it all. Because if you do it all, you ain't got to do much of one thing. But so much because you expand your territory and your money. Period. So that's why, because it's kind of like I tell girls, at some point, if you want to advance in this business, you will probably eventually want to dip into boy girl. But you don't have to dip so much because it's about moderation. See, the biggest misconception that these people make, and this is because OnlyFans push this, because this OnlyFans, you can see in emails, you haven't updated in a week. Can you post something? They force you to do it. You know what I'm saying? And make you have to do that. That's because they want the traffic, but not everybody's able to drop content like that. So it's kind of like it's a part of the variety. It's like, okay, I see you do solo. You got the girl action, titty play, this, that, and third. Then you give them boy, girl. You feel me? Plus, you've been camming for 3 years. So basically, in a nutshell, you're doing what porn companies I'm sorry. You're doing what most porn producers would say. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay? You're doing what most porn producers back in the day said is you build up to that. First, you're giving them pictures, then you do the webcam, and then you start doing the solo. Then you might do like a hand job. Then you move to boy girl. You feel me? By that time, you in year 3, year 4. Period. But what I tell females is once you introduce that content, remember you have to continue to do it. It's just how much of it you do, and who you do it with is your choice.
Yeah.
See,
that makes sense. And then I also feel like you're right on that. I don't feel like I need to go straight to boy girl right now because there's so many things I haven't done. I haven't worked with many girls yet. So I need to work with more girls. I haven't done professional solo scenes. I mean, I make my own content, but I've never shot professionally for somebody and did solo scenes. I never just did the simple like jerk off scenes before we kind of get there.
Yeah, because I tell people it's sometimes you don't have to jump in the pool. You can just dip your toe in here and there, then dip a foot, then put one leg in, then you put your second leg in. It's a slow build up. It's called a rollout. That's the term we use.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know, period. Because it's like, for example, I use Mulan Blossom. Mulan Blossom did fetish for damn near 4 years. Then she did a boy girl. Then the next thing you know, she's on plumper pads. So it's kind of training.
Oh, they reached out to me.
See, I knew he was gonna reach out to you. I'm not shocked. You fit what he likes. So I'm very surprised, you know what I'm saying?
Don't get me wrong now. It's been a few of them that have reached out, and I'm just like, I didn't really do that. I'm sorry.
but see, I tell females, do what you're comfortable with. Don't push yourself because fans will actually put the pressure on you. How do you handle the fans' pressure? I'm pretty sure you have fans that probably ask for it.
Okay, yes. So I have a boyfriend, so I'll tell them if they want it, but I'll charge a little bit more because it's not something I want to do. Yeah, so I mean, I've done maybe 2 customs with him. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. And then they ask me, and then I'm just like, well, I really don't shoot that. And they're just like, they usually just leave it alone. I mean, now they see me like work with Danica, they request more girl on girl stuff.
Yeah, because you just did a girl on girl, they be like, oh, she got a girl. Can you do it again?
Yeah. That's how well, when we link up and work together, oh my gosh, you just see like the money that we make it just is great. Having that extra person on there.
Because here's the question, what makes more money? Titties, big titties, or fat ass?
Well, if you're asking her, she would say big titties. But if you're asking me, I would say ass because I have both, and I feel like they always choose my ass over my titties. And I have H cups.
Yeah. I mean, it like put it this way. No, I can see why they choose the ass. Because,
but I think it's a preference.
But see, I think the reason why they choose the ass because you got that video vixen body. And it's kind of like they want to see the booty, you know, period. Because like one of the cam girls that I talked to that's from over in Romania, they love her ass. They love her ass. Shouts out to sweetheart Mia, you know.
I bet she's pretty. Romania.
Oh yeah, and she has she did score mag, you know, period. But that's because she had huge. But her money makers her ass. You know, so it's kind of like, you know, trust me, I say BBWs that have both ass and tits is rare because either they're gonna be top heavy, they're gonna be bottom heavy. So with you, you're like that unicorn.
Yeah, no, I feel you for sure. And I feel like if you have one or the other, make it work. If you have a big ass and little titties, you work that ass. Or if you have big old boobs and your ass is just cute or whatever, work them titties. But I just, over the course of the 3 years, I would say my ass. But I think I've targeted more because I'm, you know, I build up that confidence to twerk and stuff and learn how to just make it bounce and shit. So
yeah, because I'm gonna tell you this now. I'm doing a lot of dudes love to see you ride that dildo.
Oh yeah, they like that.
Because knowing that you can twerk and dance, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're a queen when it comes to riding dick. So I'm pretty sure enjoys that.
I'm all right.
So I'm gonna ask you this: how your boyfriend feel if you did jump at the boy girl? Is that something that he don't mind,
Yeah, he
or
don't care. He encourages it.
that's good? That's good. How it feels to have somebody in your corner that encourages you and supports you in this? Because a lot of
I
girls
mean,
don't get that.
it does feel good, because this industry, first off, people lose their like friends and family and all these
Mm-hmm.
kinds of things. So it's like less and less support. So
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have anybody on your team, it's probably be hard. You probably would feel more pressured into doing more things or
Mm-hmm.
doing what you don't
And,
necessarily want to do.
and how much you confide in him for your business decisions?
Well, I don't confide in anybody, to be honest,
Okay.
with any business decisions that I make. It's all been my
Okay.
choice. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll ask for an opinion, like if I want his opinion on something, like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm considering doing this, what you think? But
Mm-hmm.
like ultimately I just do something, I'll be like, hey, I'm doing this, and he'll say, okay.
I feel you on that. I can't wait to see you and Princess Habit work together. Gonna look so sexy together.
Oh my gosh, she needs to get to Houston, or I need to get to Atlanta, because oh my gosh, I've been wanting. She was the first one I was supposed to film with. It's just it didn't really work out because we stay so far away from each other. But I feel like we're gonna see each other soon, definitely in the first half of the new year for sure.
Most definitely. And two, I'm not even going front. You're scared if you did boy girl. You want to
You
know
said
why?
what?
You're gonna be a scary lady when you do boy girl. You want to know why?
Why you
Because
say
looking at your
that?
the one thing that people don't realize, cam girls are better porn stars because they learn how to work the camera before they even got on camera.
Oh my gosh, yes, yes, amen to that, because that goes for the podcast industry too. When you
Yeah.
learn, you get all that practice, and you get acting practice. You get a whole lot of acting practice with
Hmm. Yeah.
like role plays and stuff. So that you
Hmm.
learn how to work the camera, you learn what angles look good, because you're constantly just looking at yourself for 2 or 3 hours while you sit there and broadcast.
Oh yeah. See, that's what I'm talking
Hmm.
about.
Yep.
So, speak to the key to webcam and its personality, because you have a lot of girls that are not very successful in this, and part of this is because they don't have the personality. Speak to having a personality to be able to talk to the fans and talk them
Oh,
into the door and
yeah.
talk the money out.
And
Go ahead.
what's the next part?
And talk the money out of them.
It's easy. Okay, yeah. It's easy for me because when you learn that it's selling your own personality, hell, that's easy. I could talk all
Hmm.
day. And they love listening to me talking. I can sit there and have real conversations with them, and some really appreciate that. They're like, "Man,
Hmm.
you're so easy to talk to." I've had guys confide like some deep dark secrets to me. And they're just like,
Oh my
"Oh, you don't
God.
judge me," or "Oh, that." I'm like, "No, they they like it."
Oh
I've
yeah,
actually
most
helped
definitely.
2 marriages too, so I was excited about that.
You
But
realize
yeah, you if you
it
don't have a personality, just go do porn.
shit, you still need a personality for that. Don't get it twisted. because because the cameras don't
Oh
lie.
yeah.
The camera don't lie. Because even with porn, you got to show,
Mm,
and you also got to have chemistry and personality with your partner. Period. You didn't see the porn scene where you could tell
yeah,
they
that
did
makes
not click.
sense.
They did not click. You can be like, they didn't like each other. You could just
Hmm.
tell. It shows. Period. That's why it's
Yeah, you can
important
read it.
that when you do
Hmm.
shoots with people, you get to know them. You get to, y'all kind of get to a comfortability to where y'all can be able to work.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. I guess I didn't think about it like that. Well, I don't
Yeah.
think you should be in the sex. I call this whole sex industry a big ass umbrella, from
Hmm.
stripping to escorting, porn, cam, just content creating, whatever whatever your preference is. You gotta have personality for all of that then, because you gotta be able to master clicking with different kinds of personalities and energies that are brought to you, because each and every single person is different.
True that. True that. Because I think that's one thing. Because even with like I said, the one thing but to me, I think camming is a little bit harder because you're by yourself. And now you got to entertain the masses yourself. So if you're not, that's why I said it didn't surprise me when you said you did a podcast and you're doing a podcast. Because to me,
Yeah.
that's the natural succession, because you know how hard it is to entertain somebody and nobody else in the room, and you may not even see the other guy on the screen.
Exactly.
You just typing away. So it takes a certain type of talent to be successful in camming itself.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You gotta have personality. And you gotta be able to switch it up and don't be boring. You can't do the
Yeah.
same thing. Every show is different. Like I come up with little games. Like we have this balloon game where I'll put prizes inside, and then they tip so much, and then they pop the balloon, they get the prize. I've done Mad Libs games on there with them. We've done it all.
Yeah,
A
because
lot of
see,
fun
the
stuff.
thing about it is you got to make it a show, and that's what people understand. It's a cam, so
Hmm.
you got to show me with this, period. And I think a lot of time, I think girls, when they see y'all do it, they don't get it. They just jump in it. You feel what I'm saying? They don't understand the entertainer
Yeah.
side of it and the entertainment side of it.
Now I've had just say 20 to about 35 people that I've introduced to this world, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
been camming or phone sex, and
Mm-hmm.
none of them have made it because when they see, they think it's easy. But when I
Mm-hmm.
break down all the marketing, all the promoting, how many hours that takes, getting out there, marketing yourself to other people so y'all can cross promote each other, like all this shit takes time. Plus, making the content yourself, editing yourself, making time to sit there and broadcast, making time to sit there and do their custom orders and all this stuff. That shit is work. So don't
Yeah.
let it fool you. It's not easy. It's work, and they don't want to put in the work. They rather go back and work their little 9 to 5 job and just kind of stay in that lane because it's easier having someone to tell you what to do than to be your own boss. And here
Yeah.
it's kind of like you're your own boss.
Yeah. Because what's interesting, when I talk to a lot of the cam girls overseas, with the two that I've definitely talked to, they
Hmm.
work out of a cam house, like a studio house or what have you.
Oh,
And
okay.
they said they liked it better because it's less distractions. How difficult is it to work from home camming
Well, when
and
you have a
not be?
family,
Yeah.
when you got kids and stuff, that's just hard. But it keeps me motivated because I don't want to go. I don't want to go back to work at Whataburger. I don't want to go do
Mm-hmm.
that. So it keeps me motivated. But like sometimes I'll get up in the middle of the night and work when everyone's asleep or when people are gone throughout the
Mm-hmm.
day. I work a lot during the day because my house is
Mm-hmm.
mostly empty. It's this
Mm-hmm.
time that I don't really work because everyone's up and we're having like family time or whatever the
Mm-hmm.
case is. But when you make your schedule and you're consistent and you stick to it, you just get on the routine of it just being normal. That's like if you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
take a job. Oh, if you're taking a job that you work from home and you're booking flights or you're doing insurance or whatever, you still have to monitor those distractions and make sure that people in your house understand, like, hey, I need this to be quiet time. This is the time I'm gonna be doing this or whatever the case is.
Oh yeah. So now let's get to the part of the show where I always say the pussy's dry up and the dicks go limp. Let's talk business.
You
All
said the
right.
pussies dry up, the dicks go numb.
The dicks go limp, not numb,
Limp,
limp.
limp.
Yeah.
All right, what's this
Because
part all about?
I people automatically assume when you start this business, you make a shitload of money. They don't understand the ups and downs of the money by itself,
Ooh, yeah.
period. So speak to the ups and downs with the money. One month is banging, one month is slow.
Mm.
And also what you do to pick up the pace money of making money with webcamming.
Ooh,
Because
what you
one, before you
doing?
start, it's a different beast than doing content.
Yeah. So, okay, we're going to talk about this. People think that you get into this and make a lot of money because most people are not honest. They're not going to tell you that that they worked on cam for 3 hours and they only made $10. They're not going to be honest and say that.
Mm-hmm.
So to the outside, they're like, "Ooh, tokens are just being thrown." But you do have those fucked up days where it's like, damn, I've been on here an hour. I ain't made not one token. What is going on? Like, I'm dancing. I'm trying to entertain them. Like, what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Personally, like I said, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. So if camming was my only thing, I'd be fucked. But since I could easily just, okay, it's slow on cam. I've been on here 2 hours. Okay, pause cam. Let me log on to Night Flirt and take phone calls and do my phone texting. Because that's also, I don't know if you know much about Night Flirt, but you can
Oh
just
no,
click on
trust
and
me. I'm Night Flirt. I've been in this business 15 years. Actually, I used to tell girls, yeah, get yourself an account and go ahead and do
yeah.
that.
So it's like, and then I still have a solid fan base where honestly, I have guys hitting me up every day about Skype shows, literally
Mm-hmm.
every single day of the week, about 3 to 5 at least, and I charge $50 per show, so I at least make a little bit of money there.
Mm-hmm.
And then if all else fails and I get on Night Flirt, I'm not making calls, and I get on cam for 2 hours and I'm not making no money, you know what I do?
What you do?
I take I take me about an hour off to clear my mind and not have those negative thoughts about worrying about money. And I take my ass and get right back the fuck on. Because guess what? When you do that, you gonna make your money. It's about sitting there, and girls and guys don't want to sit there on cam for hours and not make nothing. But if you sit there, I guarantee you it's gonna come. So if you find yourself getting frustrated or down in the dumps because you're not making what you need to make, take you a mental break, get off for about an hour and get back on. Or if it's the morning time, get on at night, or take you a nap and wake up in the middle of the night. Because sometimes I'll be on till 10 o'clock at night, haven't made no money. I'll sleep till about 2 a.m., get up, brush my teeth, get back on by 2:30, and boom, keep it rolling because you make the money. But you have to
It,
be present and you have to be willing
it,
to do that.
yeah, because I from talking to Roxanne Miller, she was like, because she runs a cam house, and she tell the girl,
Okay.
she would like take a break, always be chipper, always be happy, always look sexy, always look
Hmm.
good. Now, speaking about that, I see you take time and pride in your look. That's very
Oh,
important
yes,
with cam.
sir.
Speak.
Well, for starters, if you're a natural girl, I respect that, but you need to make up for not wearing makeup in your outfit and your background, and like you don't want to just a plain white wall. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you want to take pride in your setup and make it a whole experience. But when I get on cam, my wig, I don't just get on any kind of way. I make sure
Mm-hmm.
my wig is laid on there real good. I do my makeup. I
Mm-hmm.
smoke, obviously. Welcome to the Smokers Club.
Smoke this over.
And
Go ahead.
so I'll smoke, and then I'm in a good mood by then. I'm just like ready to get on there. And oh, and you have to wear something sexy. You don't just get on in anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep me during a cam show. I might change 2 to 3 times, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm on broadcasting maybe 3 to 4 hours because
Yes.
it starts
Ooh.
getting wet down there. You gotta change it
Oh
up.
yeah, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure you should be squirting. How strong of a squirt are you?
Okay, so I'm not the kind where, they squirt straight out like a whole water hose. Mine
Mm-hmm.
kind of, I would describe it as once it gets to going, you see it all just come spilling out of me.
So you just puddles.
Yeah.
You know something? I ain't gonna fret. I like either way, but I think puddle is more sexier because it's kind of like when you see the faucet squirt, it's just more of, how can I put this, shock value than the puddle. The puddle just more like so yet sexy. Cause they
Yeah.
be like,
Hmm.
damn, she did something to me.
Because the puddle is what you're going to get from your girlfriend. You're not getting
Right.
that it's shock value though, and it sells and it's great. And the girls that can make their pussies do that, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's so wonderful. I wish I could. But I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it's more of like the girlfriend kind of thing when they feel like, oh yeah, she's coming good, and it's like natural, and you're coming for me, and Oh, they like it.
Most definitely. So, how important is it to be a sex symbol when it comes to webcamming?
It's not important.
Okay.
Well, personally, I don't think it's important because you have girls that get on here and you don't have to be sexy. Like sometimes, like I said, sometimes I get on and I just talk and I just shoot the shits,
Mm-hmm.
literally, and I just talk to them like I'm their homeboy, and they will pay me to talk to them.
Yeah, which
But
in turns normalizes you in many ways.
yeah, I like that better than the girls that are just, you know, let's just think about it. If you're sitting on cam for just say 3 hours, are you
Mm-hmm.
really just with a smile on your face for 3 whole hours? Is that really just realistic? Like, hey daddy, I'm
Mm-hmm.
here, like the whole time. I don't think that's realistic. I like to show realism. I always tell my supporters they're really the only people that's getting 100% of me. They're just getting a fake name, but you're getting the
Mm-hmm.
real me.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, I burp on cam. I keep it real. Like, if shit's fucked up and they ask me how's my day going, I'm not. Of course, I don't get on there venting like I'm a sad pity party. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I keep it real. I'd be like, hey, shit's fucked up today. It's not going how I want to go, but I'm on here with you guys. Let's have some fun. I'm ready to pop some pussy for y'all.
Yeah, and that's what they want. They want realism. They
Yep.
want realism, and especially when it comes to cam, it's a difference. See, people don't realize when it comes to porn, they want a reality-based fantasy. When it comes to camming, they want real live at the time action. That's why they tune
Yeah.
in,
Mm-hmm.
period. And to me, that's what makes the difference between the two. Because it's funny, you have girls that sit there record their cam show and they think they're going to get the same sales that they would with the camming with the content that they made. But it's not the same because when you do content, you're actually going, you're drawing a different type crowd base that you would when it comes to camming.
Yeah.
You know, because like with camming, you got to just surf from room to room until they get caught. Or they stop, or you done caught their attention. They want to sit for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so to me, I think I give cam girls all the credit. That's why I said that's the only genre other than BDSM that a girl can get away without fucking a dude and make money and still make, make headway and even become an influencer, even somewhat to the point famous. Period.
Yeah.
Without having to fuck a dude. Now,
Yeah.
would you need to fuck a dildo? Probably so, but but you would have to
It's
fuck a dude
different.
because you can't really interact while being fucked with a dude, being fucked by a dude, unless you just very good multitasking or he just got terrible dick. But that's another conversation for another day. Period. Have you had any requests for a live sex show before?
Yes, but they never want to pay what I ask for.
Mm-hmm. It's funny they
So,
always want some shit and want to be cheap about it. Ain't that fucked up?
and this is a luxury. Any sex worker, porn, if you're paying to watch that, paying for OnlyFans, paying for a cam girl, paying for an escort, it's a luxury service.
Yeah.
We need to make pussy expensive again. I'm all on that team. Now with these cheapos. Fucking
Lord
up the
have
game.
You ain't lying because even when I think about how much the webcam, because even before OnlyFans got saturated, webcam got saturated. 'Cause I
Oh,
remember what
yeah.
girls used to make just off a 2 hour cam show. They were sitting there clocking G's, bands out this
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker.
Yep.
Period. So that's why I said females that stick with it, the ones that stick with it, they understand it's a passion and it's a career. Webcam is a career. Fuck what you heard. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Period.
is.
Now, speaking about careers, you actually added something to your career. Of course, you a podcaster.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Big Doobies to Dollars.
So, what made you expand into podcasting?
These perverts. Honestly, I got to give them all the credit. I have to give them all the credit. And then when I started getting females that are in this industry that follow me,
Mhm.
between them and the perverts, they're like, because everyone tells me I'm so easy to talk to. They love talking to me. And then all the girls will be like, start a YouTube channel, Paisley, start one. And I'm just like, y'all think so? Me? All right. And
Hey.
so I just decided, you know what? I'm in Houston.
Mhm.
Like Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, LA, like it's so many people in like the music industry
Mhm.
and just people that are doing big things, especially in Houston, that I could interview. I've had so many different interviews on so many, it's not just with the sex world. Like I've interviewed
Mhm.
rappers and music artists, producers, and
Mhm.
like people that are
Mhm.
getting plaques and shit.
Mhm.
I guess let me just drop some of my biggest ones. You
Yeah,
listen
go
to
ahead.
rap?
Go ahead. Oh hell yeah! Come.
Okay,
Didn't I just do a
so
link of some rap music that I do?
oh duh, I'm slow. So I've had DJ Chose, Stunner for Vegas,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, shots out of
Queendom.
stuff for Vegas, North Carolina. Got them $1 million baby entertainment. What? Let's go. Let's go.
Hell yeah. You know that song, Then Leave, Get That Bread, Get That Head.
Yeah.
You know that song?
Yeah.
Her name's Queendom Come. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't
I know
know
what
her
you're
by
talking
name,
about.
but when I tell them that, they're like her. So those have been like my biggest rap artists. I also had the heavyweight champ Juan Adams, a professional MMA
Oh
dude.
shit. I'm jealous.
Um,
Pretty privileged,
yeah,
motherfuckers. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
yeah. So he was my first athlete, and of course, big shout out to all of the sex workers because they got me the most views. So shout out
Mhm.
to every sex worker that's been on my platform.
Yeah.
They
Because I want to
really
see if
helped
you
me.
know this too, right?
If I
How
know
much,
what.
if you notice how much the public is now wanting to hear our stories, hear the behind the scenes of the business lately.
Yes. Yes. Um, it's the time for it for sure. So I
Yeah.
encourage all sex workers, even if you're new, even if you only been in the game 6 months, find you some podcasts to go on because people want to
Yeah.
know what you're really like and who you really are.
Yeah.
They want to know your personality.
Hmm.
And then it's more exposure. Even if they're a small podcast, like it's still exposure. Because if their podcast blows up, guess what? You're on their podcast, somebody's gonna come find you, or vice versa. If you blow up, you're
Hmm.
helping the podcast out. And I'm
Yeah.
big on cross promoting. You about to see me, you about to be cross promoting a hell of a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because not only promoting you, cross promoting your webcam, but also your pod. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I get the
Yeah.
opportunity to be on there one day,
Oh, you
and
will
stuff.
be on there. I need to get you. We can do it over the Zoom one, but I want you
Yeah.
in person too.
Oh no, I plan to do you in person because we gonna figure that out. Because that's the only why I ain't really done no video podcast yet. Because I rather do it in person versus Zoom. But I
Oh
do Zoom for
yeah.
you. I do Zoom for you or what have you. But like I said, it just to me what I love about podcasting is that I get to be me. I get to be unapologetic, and really tell my experiences. And also, what I love about podcasts with ladies like you is that people get to see us as humans, as people, not
Yeah.
just as stars, not just as cam girls. They see that we do have families, we do have kids, we do have 9 to 5s. We we have fucking feelings and opinions, and we're smart.
Yep. Yep.
You know, kill stigmas. That's the whole purpose of all these podcasts to begin with.
Yeah. I really appreciate the podcast like doing sex workers because I reach out to some to try to get interviewed for like Paisley Haze and
Mhm.
they won't interview sex workers and I'm like, what the fuck? Do you not realize that if you interview a sex worker, they're gonna bring you more views than these other people? You're gonna see your views just go the fuck up. So why are you blocking money you could bring them from you and exposure that they could get?
Hell yeah. And then too, also people don't realize podcast is a great way to promote your business. So if you're a sex worker, hello.
Hello. Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because see, the thing of it is that one, you on YouTube, and this is why I told somebody, podcasters, we're on the bigger platforms than that are OnlyFans, ManyVids, all them motherfuckers. Because
Yes.
that platform is just for sex workers. So when you go on a podcast, you're being introduced to a broader audience that
Mm-hmm.
is, and you might net sales and traffic because of it. See?
Yep. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yes.
Especially if you put your stuff in the description. So on every single one of my videos, you'll notice in the description is everything,
Mm-hmm.
of course, all my podcast links and whoever my guest is, I put their
Mm-hmm.
links, but I also put my hubster. So when you click on
Mm-hmm.
my hubster, you go to all my links and you see like, okay, oh, she does this. Oh, okay. And you might learn
Yeah, I
something
do.
new.
That's why I said all my links and hubsters, y'all need to start giving some fucking money to some of those podcasts. Cause I swear to God, we plug y'all. But anyway, we
Hell
need to get
yeah. I think
some
like the podcast world and sex world uses them the most.
yeah,
Yep.
actually. Because when you think about it, you they're in a podcast that don't have even link tree, all my links, or hubsters.
Mm-hmm.
Because to sit there. So I'm gonna ask you this: is your podcast only on YouTube? Do you have audio anywhere?
No, I do have all of my audio saved on USBs from every single
Mm-hmm.
one that I've done.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, I just didn't know where to go besides YouTube. I know I can get on Spotify, I can get on Amazon, I can get on, and apparently
Anchor.
Anchor, just learned about that. But I can
Yeah.
get on these, but I didn't know how. And then honestly, that's just a lot of work. Just since April, I've interviewed over 150 people.
Mm-hmm. Now
And
I had the same conversation with Lily Craven. Put your audio on Anchor, on Spotify, and everything. You want to know why?
why is that?
Monetization, another check, baby. Another check.
Okay, and I haven't got there yet with my podcast because YouTube you have to be at 1,000 subscribers, and I'm
Oh,
about 320 right now.
but see, with Anchor, you don't have to do that. Once you get, because the listeners, so you be monetized in about 2 days from dropping 1 or 2 episodes quickly.
Dang. Okay, well, I'm gonna
And
talk to you about that off there because I want to know what the
yeah,
numbers are like.
yeah, because understand this. Because with me, I tell anybody when you start a podcast, look at your growth. Don't worry about numbers. And I can say this first year, the fact that I was on Good Pod and I found out that I'm ranked 5th on it for independent podcast that's about sexuality and 8th. And when I sat there and thought about it, I said that's huge because how many podcasts is on that platform that I'm beating
Yeah,
out?
that's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations.
So, and I tell people, no, get your podcast monetized. Get the audio one monetized. You can do it through Anchor. It's free. And you can be making money while people are listening and downloading. And I say this again, women is going to make more money than men in this business. Hello, I'm sorry. Because one, you're going to attract a women fan base way quicker than we would, and you're going to get them in.
Yep. If they're consistent.
Yeah. So, and
Yep.
and like I said, all this is, and I tell people, do it at your pace, period. Because to me, that's the one thing I tell people, because it's funny what I love about podcasting versus porn. No, not too much competitive nature in it. My God, the competitive nature in porn is just ridiculous. I'm sitting there listening to motherfuckers say, yeah, everybody in Vegas got beef. I'm like, how you got beef in porn? If we fucking, it's not, we supposed to be love and
Okay.
sex. What the fuck?
And until I gained porn star friends, just say recently, I've acquired maybe like 5 or 6 porn star friends, and then they tell me this, and I'm just like, really? Like,
yeah.
I
I'm
just
just
don't see
amazed.
how.
I'm like, what y'all competing for dicks? Because it ain't money. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But that's just the craziness about our business. Period. But like I said, I mean, to me, but like I said, that it just, to me, it feels good that I'm seeing that a lot of us are right now drifting into the podcasting world, which in turn is now making a new genre within podcasting. Because most of the podcasts that talk sexuality and porn, they don't do porn. They don't webcam.
Yeah.
They don't do it. So you're not hearing it from a first-hand standpoint. You're hearing it from a second-hand.
Yeah.
You know, so to me, I'm like, when you told me you had a podcast, then I went to check it out. I said, oh my God, I'm jealous. She does video. And I watched it. I said, oh, your shit good. You very entertaining.
Thank you.
You check all the boxes as a host. So I said, oh yeah, she got to come on. Yeah, she's a smoke buddy. It's official. I'm not even going to ask. I'm telling you. You'll be back on the episode. You'll be back a couple of times.
For sure. And same with mine. I definitely got to get you on there. We'll do, I guess, a video chat. And where are you at? In Atlanta?
I'm in North Carolina.
Where are you?
I'm in North Carolina.
Oh, that's why you were like, shout out North Carolina.
Yeah. See, I know Stunner from Vegas. He's from my neck of the woods. He's from North
Carolina. Oh, that's fun.
The baby. And J. Cole. P.D. Pablo. North Carolina.
Pablo.
That was my motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nah. They got some talent coming from out there.
Yes. Rena Ricci. She's from South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I remember when she was first coming out, you know, and then I heard she got signed. I said, oh, shit. But it's about time because they've been skipping over North Carolina for fucking ever, yo. You know, period. Because even with me, when my days when I was really in the music industry, me and my boys were getting mentioned in The Source. One of my boys, he actually did, and they were getting the deal. You know, so the talent is here, you know, period. Fantasia, and that's my man, bro. I was so happy he came out with a new album. I played the shit out of that motherfucker when it came out. Oh my goodness! So
but we do need to get you to Houston.
Oh, I plan to because it's crazy because I know so many people in Houston. I know I got to take a trip to New York, Atlanta, Vegas, and definitely Houston. Because
we need to take a little tour together because I need to go to all them places.
Now, I'm going to tell you what's crazy. Podcasters tour. I was so fucked up with that thought process. I said, how do you do a tour as a podcaster? Then I'm sitting there seeing Roy and Maul doing a tour. I'm sitting here seeing Poor Minds doing a tour. Horrible Decisions. I love me some Andy B and Weezy. They up there selling out shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like we're the new music. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of
and I feel like it's even better. Like if we were to link up and do one together, do you know how much content we could get?
Oh my God, we'll murder it.
Yeah,
we'll murder it. Oh my goodness, and then and plus the motherfuckers is landing now. I'm talking about what call her. What she said, call her daddy. That motherfucker got 60 million. I said what?
Oh yeah.
I said, damn it. I said, hey, because that's the biggest discussion that they have: independent versus being with a network being signed. And it's funny when I hear that conversation. I'm like, look, let them. I was signed. Let Spotify come in talking about some 10 million, motherfucker. I'll sign that shit. I'll sign. I'm like, 10 million. Oh, exclusive. You got it.
Hell yeah. That's why I'm like, somebody want to come take over? I got a nice investor, okay?
Yeah, because to me, I think, and then too, I'm pretty sure since you've been doing the pod, your business has picked up because the traffic that you probably generated from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Hands down, because.
You there? You cut off. You cut off for me.
I bet you got merch. No, I said I got merch and everything, so I'm pretty sure you got merch coming for yours eventually.
Okay, that's been a struggle because I feel like too many people get merch too soon, and I don't feel like with Paisley Haze or with Doobies To Dollars, am I there yet? I just don't know though. Maybe I could be.
Because with me, the only reason why I got the merch was if the podcast got popular, I already have it in place, so I ain't got to build it. is already there.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
See,
he's
that's
hired
smart
it. You
too.
know, because to me, it's kind of like even when I had a Patreon, which eventually I left Patreon, which trust money wise for a second because I had to convince my subscribers to subscribe to my premium smoke room on Anchor because now they allow you to have a subscription base along with your podcast to where you have premium content a certain amount of money to listen to your extra shit. You know, period. A
Mm.
premium podcast. So it's like, and trust me, that's the other beauty of Anchor. People, I have subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Which, of course, you'll be doing the episode. She will be doing a premium smoke episode at one point. Trust me on that,
Okay.
fellas. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, and two, also, I love telling people about podcasts and certain things that they could easily do that could make money or what have you. I know for a fact that if you probably did a subscribe base, you probably do well because I'm pretty sure that the base that you got will subscribe like a motherfucker. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure of it
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna check out Anchor for sure and ask you what
yeah.
questions I got because
Oh,
I
I'm here.
think, okay, yeah, I think that
I'm
could
here.
definitely help.
What my girl over to you say? I got time today. I got time when you talk. Hey Bob, you know I need to know this. Oh, give me a second. Let me call you. What you need to know? Yeah, because literally she always come to me about stuff. Like today, she was having an issue because she forgot to tell people to download the app in
Hmm.
order for them to be able to accept the invite. You know, and I don't mind, you know, because it's about knowledge. Because I learned it, but I didn't learn it because someone told me. I learned by watching these other podcasts how it worked. You know,
Hmm.
period from Joe Budden to Lovely T to I even drink champs and all that shit. You know, even from interviewing
Okay,
style.
yeah. See,
You know, period.
I watch No Jumper, Vlad, Say
Yeah,
Cheese.
yeah. And Vlad
Hmm.
and people give Vlad such a hard look. Isn't that his fault? These dumb motherfuckers come on there and tell all their goddamn business. I'm sorry, they be killing me with that. Oh well,
Yeah.
after 22 and this, that, and third. I'm like, man, look, stop with that shit. Just because they white and these black motherfuckers come on here and want to tell every murder that they did, that ain't on them. That's them dumb motherfuckers. Real gangsters move in silence.
Yeah.
Last I
You can't be check all
yeah,
them billionaires.
yeah, cause the only that because why I like what you just said, because you actually interview people other than the sex workers, the athletes and rappers, which is good because I'm the same way. I interviewed a gamer, you might well say she's a healer. Shouts out to Lucia Gabriella. And I
Mhm.
had the pleasure of interviewing God, damn, I forgot his damn name. Chris Anders, who happens to be the director for The Old Ways, which is a horror flick that was on Netflix.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, with you when you came up with how to do your podcast, how you come up with the name and what you wanted it to be.
Well, I knew I wanted it to be something non-sexual because if you see me on there, I'm like in basketball shorts and my forces
Yeah.
and I just wanted to do that. I wanted it to be involved like something smoker based, obviously.
hmm
And then I just thought like Doobies to Dollars because think about it. When you're on a budget and you want to smoke, what you go scrounging up? Your doobies, right? And
Yeah.
then it's like from doobies to like making dollars. So it just made sense to me.
Mhm.
Like you gonna go from these
Yeah.
little like going from rags to riches, I guess is kind of a play on words with like doobies to dollars. That's kind of how
Hell
I was
yeah,
gonna
because
do it. And then when I thought of how I wanted to do a podcast, I guess because I watched so much of No Jumper and Joe Budden
yeah.
and like all these other podcasts, I'm just like, I think I want to interview people. I think I'd be good at it. So I took the focus from off of Paisley Haze to like these other people, but still selling my personality in the mix. So
hmm
hell, it worked out for me. Well, it's working for me. It ain't all the way worked out
Oh,
yet,
yeah.
but it's gonna get
And mark my words, AVN in the next 2 or 3
there. You
years is
there?
going to awards. They're going to have a podcast award on their show because too many of us is popping up, and there ain't no way in here that they're not going to pay attention to that.
Hello?
Period. Because I like, just off the top of my dome, I already talked to 3 girls that already started their podcast. Erica Love, Curvy Mary. She got what she call her? Dangerous Curves. I just love that. Erica, she does TikTok, and I love her concept where basically by 10 minutes, after 10 minutes of conversation, the tits come out. I told her, I said, oh my God, that is just, but and to me also, it makes you become more creative, period. I just love it, man. I love pod. That's just me. So, and 2, also, you got to be damn entertaining to hold people's attention for 30 minutes to an hour. I'm just saying. Hello? 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 Can you hear me? your audio cut out. But it's all good. It happens. That's why I tell people, all I'm gonna do is when we cut out, I just see the link, just punch right back in.
Hello?
Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes it like I tell people, when you get cut off, I'm just gonna see the link and we get back to it. Period.
Okay.
So
Cool.
and we've been on here for a strong hour anyway. Yeah, so we've been on here for a strong hour anyway. So with that being said, tell everybody where they can spend some money on you.
Oh, all right. Well, you can definitely follow me on OnlyFans at onlyfans.com/Paisley H. They can find me on Twitter at Team Hazebud, on Snapchat at Fans of Paisley, and let's see, where else can they find me? Just Google Paisley Haze, you can find me.
See, that's right. Google her, motherfuckers. She's that important. She can be Googled. So I enjoyed this. God knows I enjoyed this, and you will be back. And you are official.
I'm so
Smoke
glad I got
Buddy.
to meet you.
Oh, I'm so glad I got to meet you too. You know what I'm saying? And 2,
When's your birthday?
April 21st. I'm a Taurus with Aries traits.
Okay.
And you? Well, we know your birthday, so your zodiac sign would be.
Well, I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay, say no more. See, we get that's why we get along. See,
I'm definitely
Sagittarius.
feeling that Aries cusp.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there at the cutoff. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I said part of me is Aries, and part of me is the Bulls. So, yeah. Most definitely. So once again, as you hear people, I have a new Smoke Buddy and another pod mommy to pod with. This has been a great first year. I'm sorry. This has been a great first year. I love it. So with that being said, people, you know how we end this. Every day, all day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke this over. Thank you for coming to the lounge, mama.
Hell yeah, thank you for having me.
No doubt. And we'll be doing this again very, very soon. Take care.
Okay, cool. Sounds great. You too.
All right. All right, baby.